we're going to move on to two humongous games this weekend. I just did a full rundown on the Wobbling Jaw podcast. You can find our rundown on Rugby League Outlaws. These two games, now the betting odds are 230 and 180 or so, 160 or something. I think they're both a lot closer than that.
Yeah, I would say the Sharks and Cowboys, if I was opening my own market, and I'm not, because I'm a really, really bad bettor, but I'd have $1.85, $1.95 and give the edge to Cronulla because it's in Sydney. I think $2.30, $1.60 would make sense if the game was switched and it was in Townsville. In terms of Manly and the Roosters, every day I'm flip-flopping on that because I'm like, the Roosters have got so many players out, but look at all the talent that's still there. And on the flip side, I'm like, look at how average that Manly team actually is on paper until you see the names Cherry Evans, Travojevic, so Oluwatu, the Taniela Paseka. God, I love that bloke. I think that one your odds may be a little bit right just because of the Sydney Roosters and the everlasting talent pool that they have there. And they were coming out, they were saying today that they don't want this to be Joey Manu's last game. They want to give Joey Manu and Joseph Swaliti the other opportunities to go and make a grand final. And good luck because you have to do that through Melbourne. But for Cronulla and the Cowboys, this is a genuine rivalry without being any kind of local derby, right? But you have a look, these guys meet in the finals 2013, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2022, now 2024. They're gonna meet in the finals. These fan bases hate each other. They genuinely hate each other. And they both have the sledging match that goes forward because they turn around and go, in 2015 we beat you and went on and won a premiership. And then we say, well, in 2016 we beat you and we went on and won a premiership. Our ex-player came and kicked the field goal in your swamp stadium and knocked you out. This is just a genuine right. And Kyle Felt hates us. Yeah. Ronaldo Mulatalo hates the Cowboys. This is amazing that we get another one of these. This is going to be a blockbuster on Friday night. I cannot wait. I'm glad that we got the worst tickets in the house to go and see this game.
Any tickets are good tickets when they sit next to you, mate. But I am so excited for both these games.
Yeah.
If I wasn't a Cronulla fan, I think it'd be peaking more for this game. I'm looking more forward to Saturday because you don't have to worry about the result.
Yeah.
I did a full breakdown before, and I went in. I was going to tip Manly. Then I saw the Roosters bench and said, it's too good. The Roosters win that game. We were breaking down the Sharks, and obviously I'm going to tip Cronulla, being a Sharks fan. Hello behind me. But I can be talked into the Cowboys beating us, just as they did a couple of weeks ago. Now, Cronulla do have the recent wood on the Cowboys, except in the finals, in the game that matter. Every stat you can throw a stat, okay, Nico Hines is probably the best player on the field.
I would say Tom Dearden.
Well, the Cowboys have Dearden and Drinkwater, who are probably 2 and 3. Then the Sharks probably had the next 3. Nane is under an injury cloud. So Sifa Talakai. You got Val and Nero that are almost the same person. Literally the same person. You got wingers that hate each other that both score tries on each other for lols. You got, 1-1 this year. Cronulla flogged them down here and then they smashed us up there. I think the biggest thing going in is that they don't have Chad Townsend. I think Jake Clifford's a humongous upgrade, especially in his kicking game and defensively. Although did miss 9 tackles the other day, I was reliably informed rather. These games are literal coin tosses, and if I'm looking for value, I'm taking both the outsiders.
I'm gonna throw a game breaker from each team in the Cowboys and the Sharks, who I think hold the key to their team winning and losing this game. For the North Queensland Cowboys, it's Reuben Cotter. Mm-hmm. If he goes forward, the rest of those guys, they just lift. You see so many players at the heart and soul of the Cowboys. You've had your Matt Bowens, Jonathan Thurstons, your Matt Scotts, all those guys. He is the next one. He is a local junior with a mullet and passion for that team, and he just loves it. And if he goes forward, that's it, man. They are so hard to stop, and I love Reuben Cotter. He makes any starting 13 in the NRL. I don't care what anyone says. He is that good. For the Cronulla Sharks, it is Blake Brayley. If he can get our forwards on the front foot, and our forwards actually want to turn up, and he can capitalise on that, he has been our best player in the last 7 weeks. I know a lot of people dumped on him in the halves on the weekend, but our forwards just couldn't go forward. The minute our forwards go forward, Blake Brayley wins us this game.
I'm going to be really controversial here and say I assume Jesse Raven's going to play. They wouldn't have named him at all if he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
The winner of he and Val wins this game because both can win games, both can lose games. And I spoke to a Cowboys fan earlier tonight as we record this, and he was like, if Ramin gets on top of Val missed a tackle on Ponga the other night. That should have been game over. It's only a pass it didn't. Ramin can be the best player on the field and do something dumb, turn the game and lose it. So I hope those two line up against each other. That was tremendous. But yeah, there's 4 or 5 one-on-one comps that could decide this. Then the next night you got Teddy Turbo, you got Kiri Brooks, the forward packs. I'm so excited for rugby league, mate. I love this time.
How insane is this storyline going to be if Luke Brooks took 4,055 days to play one finals game and ends up in a prelim?
It would be ridiculous. And look, it might happen.